Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. This is this week's episode of Elli's series within bonus points. Um, if you like this and enjoy this, then please like and subscribe. And if you have the option, please follow us on Patreon and support us in the junior and senior tier, where you can listen to the full episode and also get other bonus stuff. Yeah, enjoy this episode.
This is a lower suggestion for Ellie's GOEs.
I loved it. I knew this one, so.
Oh, that's rare. Um,
Mhm.
so this week Ellie watched Karina Manta and Joe Johnston's 2018-19 free dance to Sweet Dreams
Why did you pick that? Why did Lois pick that?
for
Take a guess.
Pride Month.
Yeah, I loved it. No, like I think this is a very popular routine on social media in 2019. I saw it quite a few times back then.
And if you saw it, then it must be popular.
No, I actually paid attention. That was the final season where I paid attention, I think, 2019. So I know some of the skates from that year. Um, but yeah, it's perfect. So I'm glad that we are covering it. I have so many thoughts. So first of all, the opening position is so unique. And there's a person in the audience going, woo! And I 100% agree. I was like, the same. I reacted the same way. I was also like, woo! Their faces are amazing, especially her face. So great. And like the choreography seems so unique. The way they move is so out of the blue, and you don't really know what to expect next. Like how they go out of the opening position. Again, the YouTube viewers will see it up on screen right now. How they go out of the opening position, how they enter their first lift. Everything is like so interesting. And especially in combination with this very haunting music, the Sweet Dreams music, it's you don't never really know what to expect, and I really enjoyed that. I loved the first lift. I think some of the movements could be a bit more smoother. They're technically not probably not the best rated skaters and squad skaters, like top five or something. But you don't really notice it because it's such a powerful performance. Um, they're at, I also wrote down they're doing a bestie squad again. Remember when we wanted to call people besties
Oh yeah.
and then the person was named after turned out to say something stupid or do something stupid? I forgot
Yep.
what it was.
So do I.
Probably weight shaming or something.
I think so.
I think it was weight shaming. You never know in figure skating. You really. So now you are not our bestie squad, unfortunately. But it was a nice idea. So yeah, there's a bestie squad, and they are moving their hips to the music during the bestie squad. And I'm going to put this up with the music on screen right now. So I'm gonna have a moment of silence now. Silence. A moment of silence now.
Somebody
Now.
MCA us, please.
It's only like 4 seconds. It's fine if it's under 7 seconds.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but I really, really enjoyed it. It was so like those tiny and small things that they are doing with the music is great. Um, Again, they have so many interesting moments. Like one time he's holding her by her neck and like bending her backwards and then lifts his leg over her head, and it's a very interesting choreography. Um, Her body, I wrote on her body in the second lift looks so strong and powerful, and I really like that. Uh, I normally do not like spins. They're never my favorite part of a performance because I feel like they're very repetitive. But they had a very great spin with a good variation of positions, and it was also very fast and very steady. Um, I'm just like reading it through all my notes, but I have so many thoughts. I love the twizzles, they were great, and the slide was great. I really enjoyed the slide as a movement.
Oh, I love
I was
that
so
slide.
glad. I was so glad they introduced the slide that season. Like it just makes everything more fun, in my opinion. And
Agree.
it worked super well with the music. Yeah, I wrote down I can say I love this about every moment. I think it's one of my favorite programs
Oh,
in ice dance. I'm not going to limit myself. Um, I don't know what came after the slide, if it was just like a choreo element, if it was the midline step sequence, it was a choreo step sequence. I don't know. Who can tell? I don't. But everything that came after that was so great. Um, I'm so sad we cannot show you the entire thing with the music because I think just the choreography might make it look a bit weird. I don't know if I'm just posting the choreography right now, but we will see. Maybe it will make people want to watch the performance, hopefully. Yeah, please watch it after you finished watching this. Um, I don't know, it's just a combination of everything and it makes the skate so, so good. Um, they added so many tiny lifts, like where he's just lifting her for 1 second, and it's so well incorporated in the choreography, and it keeps happening over and over again during the entire choreo segment of the skate, whatever that's called. Yeah, and I very much enjoyed that. Um, I'm so glad I found out that that's the bestie squad. That's how technical I can get today. I can identify twizzles and bestie squats. I also identified the spin and the lifts. Very proud of myself. Um, oh, I kept thinking like it had a very disco vibe, like Lila and Lewis. I don't know. Maybe did you feel that as well?
I think definitely in the same season it had the same vibe.
Oh, right. Was it the same season that they did the disco thing?
I think so, yeah,
I
because that was
think
the
so.
first
Yeah.
season I watched.
Yeah, I felt like this was like the more mature, darker version of their disco skate. Um, yeah, I might like this a bit more, but that's also because I like the music. Like my
Yeah.
music that I listen to is very depressing, so I
I
would not
think,
just listen to disco at
yeah.
home.
No, I think that like specifically, I think it's the second cut of music works so
Mm.
well.
I do like the first one as well, though. I was thinking it could be longer. I like the it's like a Halloween vibe. I don't know, it's very dark and mysterious.
Either way, I think they meshed it together well.
Yeah. And it had, like I said, a very similar disco vibe to Lila and Lewis, but a bit more mature. And then they stop for a second and then they do the choreo moments together where they are in sync and doing like the different arm movements. I always love that in every skate whenever skaters do that. And it was so epic for them. And the entire time she's working her face and she's like giving so much face. It's so amazing. And of course they are doing it towards the judges. And I keep thinking, like, can you imagine sitting there while you are watching these absolute legends doing this choreo and trying to keep a straight face? Like I could not be professional. I would be grinning and be like like I don't know how the judges are just sitting there like they know what they are doing. I would be so impressed. I would give them all the scores in that moment. And then again, the entry into the final lift was so unique. I don't know, there's just like something about them finding choreo elements which I have not seen that way before. Okay, of course, I have not seen a lot of skates, but I've seen some. And it just works so well for them. And yeah, then the ending position, I just wrote down iconic. I wrote down the ending position, iconic.
I was watching it at the same time as you were talking, so it was like really good commentary.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, I should do this professionally. Especially with, I don't know what's happening right now, but they are giving face.
Yeah, iconic. I got it. I got you.
I
So on a scale of -5 to +5, what do you rate the music?
Again, this is probably one of my favorite music tracks ever used in figure skating. I really, really like. I do enjoy. I remember I was listening to the back in 2019. I was watching the skate almost like listening to the music on Spotify, but instead of putting it on Spotify, I would listen to it over headphones and just like enjoy the music. I don't know, the voice is so haunting, and then it turns into such a danceable track, and it's just great choreography. And I don't know, it works so well. How do you like it?
I enjoyed it. I think it was the combination of the cuts just worked so well.
Mm-hmm.
I approve.
Yeah. I give it,
Sometimes the remix or like an edgier version into the normal version doesn't work,
yeah.
but I think this one works.
Yeah, I
Sorry to cut
agree.
you off.
No, it's fine. I agree. It's a good one. So I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I
Wow,
know.
starting high.
Starting, probably keeping it high.
Costumes then.
Okay. I do think the costumes work very well with the skate, but his especially was very basic and plain. Yeah, so I don't like I cannot really judge that. It was a black t-shirt and black pants. Um, but I also don't know if there could have been a different costume for him because I think like everything that might have been with like sequins or something would have been too extra. I don't know.
Like to highlight her.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you need a very big costume because again it had a very dark and mature theme, so I think it worked great. And then you go into the disco. Do you want to go disco with like it's not disco, but like do you want to go the remix? The remix. I don't
Yeah,
know if how extra you want to be with that. Her costume I loved. I loved the fabric. It was like very shiny, almost like liquidy fabric. Um, it is a dress I would wear to the club. I do not like the strings at the front. They're like some weird strings, which I could have done without. Um, yeah, but I think the overall look is very powerful and works very well, especially with her hair and everything. It's great. So I gave
I
it a
love her
4 out of
hair.
5. Yeah, I love
Oh.
her. Like the entire thing. I know, it's high.
So then overall, what do you rate the skate?
Okay, I think what makes this like so unique is the music choice, which I've mentioned several times before, which is like haunting, epic, but also dense track and makes you want to move and then you add choreography to it, which is very unique. And you also have this amazing chemistry between them, which is not like man and woman sexual chemistry, but each on their own kind of captivates you and keeps your attention. And it's just a great mix of all of these things combined. And especially her. Of course, I was focusing a lot on her, of course. And I had such a good time, like from beginning to end. I enjoyed this so much. I think each element worked so well together. And they created something very amazing and iconic. And I think that's a skate that people are remembering. I don't see it pop up as often nowadays, but it was definitely seen everywhere in 2019. And I think we should bring it back. And I'm very glad we talked about it today. And hopefully somebody's going to watch it after listening to this. So yeah, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
Happy Pride Month, guys.
I don't know
This
why I
is
wrote.
our corporate contribution to Pride Month. We don't change our logo, but we are doing this.
I think that wraps up this segment then.
Thank you so much for listening. Again, if you like this, please like and subscribe, follow us on all social media, and support us over on Patreon. We love you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye.